Welcome back to Nightly Dry Fire for another training session review. Here we are at Deep 50. Went out there yesterday morning with a couple buddies to burn off some rounds and have some fun. You'll see a couple different stage layouts. We tried running it only twice at a maximum, but as the training session went on and the thunderstorm that was coming in from the glades was getting stronger, we got a little lazy about switching stages up. But the idea here was limit the number of times that we went through a stage so it was more reminiscent of what a match would be, and we wouldn't get too comfortable and familiar with the way the stages were. Staccato HD, fresh back from warranty work. Warranty work was simply that I had used the optic screws far too many times and ended up shearing a couple of them over the last couple months. And the last one that sheared off, I wasn't able to extract. So slide went back to Staccato for extraction, and we're back in action. In the end, I was rushed in installing the optic again on it, and about 200 rounds into the practice yesterday, the optic was loose. I don't know when it started getting loose, but by the time I realized it was pretty sloppy on the slide. As a result, the Staccato R came back out of the bag as my backup pistol, and lo and behold, I was faster, more confident, and had better shots on target with the Staccato R. So that raised quite the conundrum in my head. For USPSA, the R obviously won't work because it's a single stack, and limited 10 is no fun. So I have to figure out why I am not as fast or as accurate with the HD. The gun's obviously accurate. So yeah, there's a little bit of doubt in my head, but I think next weekend I got a plan to work that out. There was some other mitigating circumstances of why the accuracy wasn't there and the speed wasn't there. The holster I was having problems with, and like I talked about previously, the optic getting loose. So yeah, just got to work through and rebuild my confidence in the platform. And to that end, the plan for next weekend is to shoot the Markham match. I'm going to double register as I've been doing this summer for most of the matches, and one registration is going to be with the HD, and the other one will be with the R, and I will swap guns and shoot every stage twice. And just see what's going on and what the score is at the end, and kind of figure out is it actually faster, or was it just because of the extraneous circumstances in yesterday's training that it looked as gruesome as it was. We're talking about a second and a half for each one of these stages, and 2 points down with the HD. So that's not an inconsequential amount, but again, like I said, the optic being loose or getting loose and the problems with the holster might be where all that time is and the accuracy is. So yeah, next weekend, Markham, we'll double shoot it, and we'll see just what it is that's causing the issues currently. I've shot with the HD plenty this year and had quite a bit of confidence with it. So a little dry fire, get back in the rhythm with that grip, with that angle. Not that the angle is different, but the grip is different than the R. And we'll see what next week shows. So that's the current plan. In the meantime, keep up the dry fire, and we'll see you around, Space Cowboy.